Adam Ida just won Player of the Month, but then lost Young Player of the Month to somebody who is older than him. I'm not sure how that works. Hello everyone and welcome back to more Careering Onwards with me, Mr. Grand 2, part 3 of our journey here with Cambridge United, and things are going still quite well. Second in Manager of the Month this month, behind Championship Manager legend Michael Duff, of course. Second in that, second in the league table as well. Not quite the high standards that we reached at the start of last episode, but we do have a game in hand on Cheltenham, which will not make a difference. Even if we win it, we'd still be 1 point behind them, but still we can't really complain at all. Second place is very, very good given the fact that we predicted to finish 19th this season. It has continued to be going very, very well indeed. Cheltenham also having a fantastic season, obviously, and Colchester not doing too badly either, but we are well in contention for an automatic promotion spot at the start of November, which I think is a touch ridiculous. We'll see if it lasts. We certainly hope it will though, but yeah, results since last time have continued really, really well. Last time we had that 3-0 win against Crewe, of course, and since then just the one defeat and one draw on the board. It was a 2-0 win against Mansfield, first of all. George Maris has got himself 2 goals in that one. He has come into the team recently in place of Samir Carruthers, as we talked about last time, and he's done very, very well. Some really nice attributes, well-rounded player for this level, and yeah, I think we're going to potentially have some bids for him in January if he continues up that fine form. We then did lose to Swindon Town, only our second league defeat of the season. We didn't play particularly well or particularly badly. I think we were quite unlucky. The first goal from Dilyang Jasima was a bit unfortunate in that it was a Liam O'Neill clearance which just got kicked into his head. Not really a piece of amazing skill from Swindon, but they did probably deserve 3 points in the end. We did bounce back though with a 2-1 win against Stevenage. Reggie Lamb getting himself both goals in that one. A 4-2 win against Macclesfield Town then followed. They were down to 10 men quite early on, but it was a very good performance. Nevertheless, goals from Darling, Maris, Rolls and Dunk in that one. We then played Southampton under 23s in the EFL trophy. It's not the Checkatrade trophy anymore, it's the leasing.com trophy, which sounds even more ridiculous. But yeah, 2-2 draw in that, which was fantastic. We were 2-0 down, but we fought back. Goals from Ida and Hannon getting us level on that one. And then most amazingly of all, we had a penalty shootout and we scored every single penalty. So did they until Aaron O'Driscoll missed, but we scored all of ours and we ended up getting the bonus point. And that does mean we have actually qualified for the knockout round of that competition with a game to spare, which is pretty ridiculous. We've now got to fight Wickham for the top spot and a better draw in the next round. But considering we were playing a League One team of some renown and a Premier League under-23 team that is actually quite good in the form of Southampton, didn't expect that at all. That was then followed up in the league with a 2-1 win against Exeter. Adam Ida grabbing himself another goal in that one, and then he got himself a hat-trick as we trashed Grimsby 4-1. Jack Rolls also on the score sheet, and then most recently a 1-1 draw with Northampton Town. Again, we played quite well. We were unfortunate to go behind, but we did come back into it, and only the 1 goal, but a point is still quite good. And then the other key men, as well as George Maris, Adam Ida has come in. He's come in with a sort of big reputation, a lot of expectation, and he's done pretty well. Maybe not quite as outstanding as I was hoping for. Maybe I was hoping for a bit too much. He's still a young kid. 9 goals in the league so far is really, really good. 10 overall. He's got 1 in the cup as well. You can't argue with that. And Jack Rolls as well has been really, really good for us, and that's a bit of a problem because I just realised his loan expires on the 1st of January, and at the moment, it could change, but at the moment, Spurs are not interested in renewing it because they want him to play with higher quality players, which I think is very offensive to our squad. We've got some very good players. I mean, obviously some of them aren't necessarily that good, but most of them, the first 11 certainly, and some of the bench, are really quite solid. But anyway, we are going to have 2 games today, which will hopefully show Spurs just how good our squad actually is. We've got Crawley Town first of all in the league. They're having a decent season. They're down in 9th. And then we've got Yeovil Town, one of the teams who were, of course, relegated from the Football League last season in the FA Cup first round. The board do expect us to reach the second round of the FA Cup, and we can't let them down. I mean, we've got an A-star rating, A+ rating. We have to live up to that. That's high expectations. We've already achieved what they wanted in the league, really. We've achieved what they wanted in the EFL trophy as well. We can't let them down in the FA Cup. How we've still got an A+ rating, I really don't understand at all, but we're going to enjoy it for as long as we can. Daniel Jones is back from injury, but he's kind of showing a bit of wear and tear in terms of his attributes and star rating, but the other man back from injury, or very nearly back from injury, in just a day's time. He has accelerated his recovery by about 2 months. Mr. Gary Deegan, club captain, who we haven't seen anything of because of his serious viral infection, which is actually a blood infection, which he had in real life. I hope he's recovered in real life. I wish him all the best, but in game he will be back in a day's time. Not quite match fit yet. His technicals seem to have taken a massive hit from being out for so long. Physically not too bad though. I think he's not going to be starting, but he could play a role, and with 11 passing and 11 vision, could do quite well in the defensive midfield role if we need him to. I've just noticed our chairman is called Paul Barry, a lovely fitting tribute to Chuckle Vision there. Dimitar Maitov he's a bit annoyed because he's actually the first choice goalkeeper, which I didn't really realise, because he's nowhere near as good as Callum Burton, but he's upset that he's not playing. Can you stop being rude? Okay, well, sorry boss, I can see this isn't the behaviour you want from your players. I'll drop it. Right, well that's gone unexpectedly well. Anyway, right, we're going to play Crawley Town now, showing my managerial authority there. We're going to play Crawley Town, and I mean there's pressure on us now, given how well we're doing in the league and how pleased the board are with us. Obviously, we're massively overperforming, so that sort of gives us a bit of leeway to drop off a bit. But at the same time, we want to kind of live up to this. I didn't expect this at all in this season. I thought it was going to be sort of standard mid-table stuff, but we've got a promotion charge on, and well, we've got to see how long it lasts and make the most of it while we can. So for the first time in a while, we do have a fully fit squad. Even Gary Deegan, he's just about back, not fit enough for the bench at this stage, but nearly there. Team-wise, we're going to be going with this. Callum Burton's going to be in goal. He has been, despite his rating, actually really good, making some crucial saves. Absolutely brilliant performances so far. Norville Williams is going to carry on at left back. He's obviously been playing in the absence of Daniel Jones, who, as we said, is kind of he's dropped off a little bit. We might put him on the bench today, although we have got Noyle on the bench, and we'll put Jonesy on the bench. Darling and Taylor's going to be the central defensive partnership. They've done very well in recent times. Davis at right back. O'Neill, Rolls and Maris have been the stars of the side, really, in midfield. I hope we can keep Jack Rolls. I'm going to be very annoyed if we can't get him back. Lamb is going to be on the right side. He's done very well. Will Ferry hasn't been particularly good, given the expectation of getting him on loan from Southampton. He can score some good goals, but his average rating is not a lie there at all. He's not been particularly good, but Adam Ida certainly has been up front. So our form is very good at home. Certainly, you would expect us to be doing well in this one. I expect nothing but a win from this game. Our only defeats have come against Swindon and Colchester in the league, and that was both away from home, and they're both teams that are really very good. Both teams that are in contention for promotion with us. Of course, this could be the day that all comes crashing down. Early highlight here. Crawley were coming forwards a bit, but we've managed to get it back. Adam Ida on the right-hand side finds Jack Rolls, who goes with a fierce shot, tipped over by the Crawley Town goalkeeper. Corner comes in from Maris. He's looking for Adam Ida, doesn't quite find him. It's come to Will Ferry. We're looking for a bit of quality from Ferry today. Can he show his quality as a Premier League Academy graduate? Not this time, and now not at all, because he's got injured. We were just talking about how we had a fully fit squad and all, and now he's injured. It's a groin injury, which is not ideal. We'll bring on Harrison Dunk. I'm not massively worried about that, but okay, great, brilliant. That's absolutely. I mean, what's happened there? Reggie Lamb's gone down injured as well. What's wrong with him? He's got a foot injury. So we just talked about how we had a fully fit squad, and now both of our first choice wingers have got themselves injured, which is just, I mean, that is just absolutely fantastic. I'm going to put Carruthers out there because I think maybe he can do something. So within the space of minutes, our two first choice wingers have both got themselves injured, which is just fantastic. Why couldn't they have just not? That would be nice. That would be absolutely brilliant. Crawley coming forwards, and they've scored. Jelino Van Velzen has scored. We've been a bit shell shocked following those two injuries. I'm thoroughly annoyed at the game because, I mean, yeah, why wouldn't I be? Terrible goalkeeping from Burton as well. We highlighted him before the game, said he did well. That was not good. Well, there we go. We've seen nothing from us. Absolutely nothing, apart from injuries to two of our key players. That was a completely disgraceful performance. We're gonna go attacking here because we've shown little to nothing in this one so far. Need to assert some authority on the game. Ida puts the ball across. It's gone straight back to Crawley. They're not having a very good season. They're very average, and we're just letting them walk right through us. Crawley coming forwards again. Dakres Cogley gives it away though, and George Maris is on the ball. Not seen anything from him today. Gives it straight away, so I wish we hadn't seen anything at all from him. Van Velzen's in again to Palmer. We do manage to just about get it away to Tunnicliffe, and Dunk's robbed him. Please don't shoot. He's gone for the shot when Adam Ida was completely unmarked, and we haven't scored. Corner comes in from Maris. Easy, straight to the goalkeeper's gloves. Why are we even seeing this? This is a very poor performance so far. Jack Rolls coming forwards. Please don't shoot. He's shot again. Once again, we've wasted a very good opportunity. Maris with the corner in. Ida heading over. That was probably the best chance we've had of the game so far. We are certainly creating a lot more though. Pouring forwards, desperately searching for a goal. Carruthers with a shot, which is saved well by the goalkeeper. Another corner in from Maris. Plenty of highlights. Lots more action from us. Unfortunately, we're 1-0 down. Ida gives it to Carruthers. Back to Rolls. We're being quite penned back here. I could demand some more from them. The time is going away here. Heading for another defeat. Our first home defeat of the season. Unless we can pull this out sharpish. Ida's in. Really should have scored. Good opportunity from him. And he's completely wasted it. Not what you'd expect from him. Maris with another corner in. And once again, it's wasted. We've only got one substitute left. And I don't really think there's really anyone worth bringing on particularly. We'll take off Norville Williams for Daniel Jones. He'll probably get injured after about 5 seconds. Can we work something here? Liam O'Neill gives it away. And Van Velzen, the goal scorer, is in again. It's a tame effort from him this time. Giving away a goal so cheaply, getting injured, and then doing nothing. We had 2 glorious chances. Ida was completely unmarked, and both times they wasted it. It's just a really, really poor performance, just given how we've been playing recently. Just really, really frustrating. Not at all good enough, and not as good as we could be. 2 opportunities where Adam Ida was clean on goal. He missed one. Well, there was 2 other ones, and he really should have scored. Really not good, and it means that Swindon can potentially overtake us at some point. Although they have played a game more than us, and well, 7 points now behind Cheltenham. Even with a game in hand, is not good at all. Will Ferry has got a groin strain. He is out for 4 to 8 weeks, which is not ideal. Reggie Lamb is out for 2 to 3 weeks. Reggie Lamb's out for 2 to 3 weeks with pulled ankle ligaments, which again is not great. Not great considering that our other wing options aren't very good. Although we have got Thomas Knowles. I brought him into the side because Hannon is not really anywhere good enough in terms of technicals. Just overall, just a really frustrating, poor performance, especially given those injuries as well. But I mean, I said it was the first home defeat of the season. It wasn't. We lost to Swindon at home as well, which I completely forgot about. I thought that was an away game. So, okay, not quite so bad, but disappointing indeed. Not the kind of performance that we have been putting on in recent weeks, that is for sure. And now George is upset about a lack of playing time. I mean, there's a big reason why you're not playing. I think we all know what it is. He's not happy. Okay, well, you can go permanently then. Just telling players they want to go permanently is a good way of getting them to say, actually, no, I want to stay. Right then, can we bounce back from that really poor performance in the league against Crawley Town, against a team who are in the National League, so we should be beating them, you would hope. Dunk's going to have to come in on the left-hand side in place of the injured Will Ferry. We need a big performance from him today, and Thomas Knowles can come in for Reggie Lamb on the right-hand side because he's just better than Luke Hannon, but Hannon's going to have to be on the bench. We're going to bring Jones back in for Norville Williams as well, who's not been particularly good of late and maybe needs a little bit of a break from the side. But otherwise, we are going to be unchanged from the team that lost to Crawley in pretty limp fashion. Well, 28 minutes in, first highlight, and it's Yeovil coming forwards, ball over the top to Tilly. Burton makes the save this time. We need a better performance than last time. We really do. That was not good enough. Corner comes in, which we managed to just about clear. The first half rapidly disappearing here. I mean, what is this? I start recording and suddenly we end up being really, really bad. 1 shot on target. They have had more shots on target than we have. We're at home. They're in the National League. We should be beating them really easily. This is not good enough. Where is this lack of goal scoring form come from? Clearly missing both Ferry and Lamb, but can we work an opportunity here? Yes, we can. George Maris with the corner in, and Adam Ida showing his class to put the ball in. Nearly an hour gone, and that's the first attack we've actually seen from us. Lovely, lovely finish from Ida, though. Really, really good. I mean, he's too good for this division. Free kick in from Yeovil, though. McDonald puts the free kick into Collins, and Burton just about tips it round the post. Corner comes in, and Hippolyte heads wide. We're hanging on here. They have had more shots on target. We're dominated possession. I mean, the time's going away. It's not been the most eventful game. I think we're just about going to do it. We need to bring in another winger maybe, because we've got two guys that aren't performing. We'll bring on Luke Hannon for the final few minutes, see if he can do anything. Maris with another free kick. Knowles heads it in. I think it's going to count. It didn't look like it was going to count. It is counting. Thomas Knowles, who's coming on the right hand side. His first senior appearance for us today. He was in the under-23s and he's got himself a goal. Not too bad. He's not done much today. He's not had a very good game, has Thomas Knowles, but he's bagged himself a goal and you can't really complain about that. Make a few changes elsewhere on the pitch just to keep everyone hopefully injury-free, and we have at least beaten a team in the division below us. And we managed to get the win here, which was not especially comfortable if you look at the shots and shots on target, but the scoreline at least is relatively safe. 2-0. We are through to the second round. We've done what the board wanted us to do, which you would expect against a team in the National League. We're now beating expectations. I've got that Steam achievement. What is that about? It is 90% board confidence in all competitions. Well, that is very nice indeed. Well, there we are then. We're through to the second round of the FA Cup. Cambridge are enjoying life with me in charge. I'm annoyed at the Crawley result, but we shouldn't really be. We're still doing really well. We're second in the league. I wasn't expecting to do this well, and then as soon as you start doing well, you feel the expectation get a bit higher, and once the expectation gets higher, then you get more sort of more critical of any poor performances. So then, next time, we're going to come back, probably sort of end of the year, maybe start of January. We're going to go through the rest of November for sure. Probably, I mean, it depends. The Cheltenham game could be important. They are top of the league. That could be the kind of time we come back. Cheltenham and Leyton Orient, perhaps around then. Not too sure. If not, it'll be somewhere around the sort of early January time. We're apparently playing Salford twice at the same time on the same day. That's going to be difficult. Maybe it's an alternate universe bleeding through into this one. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the episode. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you do not miss the next one. And I will see you next time.